The truth is, if you are a B2B business owner or a B2B sales manager, you don't need to yell, micromanage, or act like a drill sergeant to build a high performance sales team. High performance culture isn't about being intimidating, it's about building a standard that everyone respects. The biggest mistake is founders and sales managers confuse intensity with leadership. They think that yelling louder or adding more pressure will somehow make people perform better. But high performance doesn't come from fear, it comes from actual structure and systems. And structure comes from clearly defined expectations, accountability, and metrics. Leadership through standards means this: you don't have to tell people to do better, you show them what better looks like. You have written KPIs, you have daily targets, and you have training systems that everyone follows to a T. And when everyone knows what great actually looks like, you don't need to yell to enforce it. In a real high performing sales team, the system is the boss, not the founder or the sales manager. Because when reps miss their KPIs, you don't blow up at them. You just show them the numbers and hold them accountable to the process. And that's how you actually keep standards high without chaos or emotional burnout. I've managed dozens of B2B sales teams and reps across different industries. And one thing I can tell you is that the calmest teams typically perform the best. They have structure, routine, and rhythm, and everyone knows the end goal and everyone knows what is actually expected. And that's how you create a culture where high performance actually feels normal and it's not forced. Now, the biggest thing that I want you guys to take away from this video is you don't want to confuse calm with being soft, because being calm doesn't mean you're lowering your standards. It means you remove emotion and lead through data, because you can have high expectations and empathy at the same time. And that's really the defining moment where you actually start to build loyalty, not fear. Biggest thing is your team doesn't need a hype man. They need a system that rewards discipline and not drama. Because when you build a process that runs itself, you don't have to push people every single day. They actually start to push themselves. And ultimately, when you have sales reps pushing themselves and pushing other guys within the team outside of you doing it yourself, your team starts to go above and beyond, creating a high performing sales team. So if you want to build an actual high performing sales team without being a jerk, don't raise your voice, raise your standards. Document everything, set clear KPIs, and lead through clarity, not chaos. Because the best leaders don't have to demand respect, they earn it through consistency.